Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I wasn't aware that my mic is muted. Are you able to hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna share my screen now, and we will start. Oh no. Okay. Let me try to do this. Okay. Are you guys able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I want us to jump question two, or you guys complete question two because we did this a whole lot of time, and I think each and every one of you is confident in answering uh, this type of question. And let's do like this. Okay, let me see who's in here. So how many questions are we having? We have one, two, three, four. Okay, we have four questions. And how many are we in here? Two, four. So Biganyo, you're gonna take the first one. Busisi with the second. Babalelo the third, and Zira, you're gonna take the fourth question, right? And I'm just gonna try to bring back the screen. And Biganyo, what are we going to have for this question? The answer for this question. 2.1.
Ma'am, you're gonna firstly simplify the following. You're gonna put them together, which means you're gonna be adding them, which is gonna be 15 plus 15A plus 12A is gonna equals to
No. We are here. 2.1.
Ma'am, can I have time to solve it first?
Okay. Okay. Are you still there, Ricardo?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you done? What are we gonna do?
You are gonna take the -2 and then times it to the minus 2 inside the brackets because it says x equals to -2. So then it's gonna be +4, and then it's gonna be -1 minus y2. -2, and then since y equals to -3, then it's gonna be -3, which will give us I'm still calculating the answer. And the total answer will be +4, if not mistaken.
+4. Do we have somebody who tried to calculate for this, and how much did you get?
Ma'am, I got 12.
You got 12. Anyone else? Okay, Wiganya, what are you having on your calculator?
What do I have on my calculator?
Mm.
Oh, ma'am, I didn't solve it on a calculator.
How did you do it? What are you having there, wherever you did it?
I simplified it, then calculated it.
No, I need to know what the steps you took.
Oh, so I did -2 times -2 inside the bracket since x equals to -2. And then I kept it the same, which was -2 brackets -2 -1 close brackets -2y. And then I took it down and simplified it and said -2 times -2 inside the bracket is going to give us +4 -1 -2y, and y is said to be -3, which will be then I took it down again and I said and then I put it together and I said minus +4 -1 will be -3, and then I said -2 -3. Then I simplified it and said since it was +3 -2 -3, it will be 3 -2, which is 1 -3. And yeah, I did it wrong. But yeah, basically, I just simplified it and try to get the total answer.
And what did you get?
My answer before was a +4.
Are you still saying your answer is +4?
No.
What's now your answer?
My answer now, since I'm timesing, is gonna be 12 -12, if I'm not mistaken.
+12 because you have -2 into brackets -2 -1, which is -3 in brackets. So it's -2 into -3 -2 into -3. So here you are having +6 and also here you're having 6. So your 6 plus 6 is going to be equal to 12, right? You must make sure that you put this on your calculators. Even though you have to show the steps, you have to make sure you put it on your calculator to make sure that whatever that you're getting on your calculator is equal to whatever that you have written here, right? Okay, let's move to 2.2.1. And I think this was for Busisiwe. How are we going to simplify this? We're supposed to simplify in brackets 15a plus 24b minus 13c, close the bracket, minus into bracket, 12a minus 18b plus 11c. And this is
So, ma'am,
4.
so ma'am, the first thing I did was distribute the negative sign. So it's gonna be 15a plus 24b minus 13c minus 12a plus 18b minus 11c.
Perfect. Yeah.
And then, ma'am, and then into brackets, it's gonna be 15a minus 12a, close brackets, plus open brackets 24b plus 18b, close brackets, plus open brackets -13c minus 11c, close brackets, and then below is going to be 3a plus 42b plus open bracket -24, close brackets, and then my final answer is 3a plus 42b minus 24c.
Minus 24c. Perfect, perfect. So I'm not sure. Do we have somebody who needs clarity on this one? Are we all good? 2.2.1. So the final answer for
Ma'am, I don't understand it.
Okay, is that Babalelo?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we're having 15a plus 24b minus 13c Now we have to get rid of this negative, ne? Or the minus, okay? So we're going to multiply everything that you see inside this bracket with this minus, ne? So you're going to say negative minus that, minus 12a. We're going to have what? We're going to have, this is C, guys. Minus multiplied by a, so it's going to be minus multiplied by a. Let me change the color. So it's minus multiplied by 12a. We're going to have minus 12a, then minus multiplied by negative 18b. We're going to have plus 18b, and then we're going to multiply the minus again with a positive 11c. So we're going to have minus 11c. Ne? So we got rid of this minus between the brackets. Okay, now we can add everything. So we have the like terms, which is what, 15a and 12a. We have the a's, and we also have what? We have the b's. So we have 24b that has to be paired with that positive 18b. And again, we have, let's do yellow. We have 13c. We also have minus 11 that, right? So we're going to add the like terms, or we're going to sum the like terms. So we're going to have 15a minus 12a. So it's going to be 15 minus 12, which is 3, but not just 3a. Yeah? Then we have what? Again, we have 24 positive 24 plus positive 18. What is 24 plus 18?
42.
40.
42b.
42b, perfect. And then we're going to now sum negative 13 and minus 11. So it's going to be minus 13 plus minus 11, or minus 13 minus 11. How much is negative 13 minus 11?
Negative 24.
Negative 24c, and then this is going to be our final answer, because we no longer have the like terms. We cannot add a, b, and c. Perfect. Do you get it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. And I think yes, this one was for Pabalelo 2.2.2. How are we going to work our 2.2 out?
So, ma'am, I start by separating the equation into 6x cubed over 3x minus 15x over 3x.
6x cubed divided by 3x minus 15x over 3x. Okay.
And that is going to give us 2x squared minus 5.
2x squared minus 5.
Yes, ma'am.
And is this our final answer, guys? Did somebody
Yes.
try to do it and they got the same answer? Or somebody got a different answer? 0?
Ma'am, I got that answer.
Okay, now you're next with your 2.2.3, where you have to simplify 3x squared into x plus 2, close the bracket, plus 2x into x squared plus 3x, close the bracket. How are we going to simplify that?
So, ma'am, what I did was I multiplied 3x squared to x plus 2, which I got 3x cubed plus 6x squared, and then I multiplied 2x by x squared plus 3x, which I got 2x cubed plus 6x squared. And then what I got was, and then I added the like terms, which were 3x cubed plus 2x cubed, which I got 5x cubed, plus the
5x cubed.
and then I added my other like terms. 6x squared plus 6x squared is equal to 12x squared.
12x squared. And is this your final answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is there somebody that got a different answer for this? 2.2.3. Busisi where? Okay, let's see who's in here. Is Nyaki in here? No. The Humo is in here. Okay. Okay, cool. Do we have any question here? Any question? Are we all good? Perfect. Let's do question 3. Lihumo, can you do 3.1.1? Solve for x. 7 minus 3x is equal to 2x minus 3. Lihumo, are you here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
ma'am, you're gonna put numbers one side, variables one side, meaning it's gonna be 2x plus 3x is equal to 7 plus 3
2x
plus 3x
2x plus 3x is equal to
7 plus 3. Then ma'am, it's gonna give you 5x. 5x is equal to 10. Then you divide both sides by 5.
5x is equal to 10, and we divide both sides with 5.
Then x is equal to 2.
Our x is equal to 2. And is this our final answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Is everybody getting the same answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so guys, when you are solving for x, then the next thing that you're going to do when you have found your value of x, you're going to do what? You're going to plug these two on here, ne? On the original equation. Ne? So if you have your x like that as 2, you're gonna do this on your calculator. You don't have to write it on your paper. So you're going to say 7 minus 3 into 2, and then whatever that you get must be equal to 2 into 2 minus 3. Ne? This is your way of checking if this value of 2 being this value of x being 2 is valid, because sometimes it's correct. You can get x is equal to 2, but you find that for this equation x is not equal to 2. Ne? So you have to check if the x value that you got is actually the correct one, right? Do you guys get me?
Yes, ma'am.
Guys, do you all get me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's move to 3.1.2 and we can know how are we going to do 3.1.2. 10 minus 4 into 2x minus 1 is equal to minus 2 into 3 minus x. How are we going to simplify that? What is the first thing that you're going to do?
Firstly, you're gonna take your like terms and put them together. And then, well, firstly, you're gonna solve, which is 10 minus 4 will give us 6. And then you're gonna write the equation. You're gonna put it down. You're gonna lower it, which is gonna be 6 brackets 2x minus 1 equals to minus 2 bracket 3 minus x close bracket, and then you're gonna say 6 times 2x and 6 minus 6 times 1, which is gonna give us 12x minus 6, and then you're gonna say equals to then you're gonna go to the other equation and simplify it, which is gonna be 2x times 3 and wait, what? Minus 2 times 3 and minus 2 times x, which is going to give us minus 6 minus 2x. And
Minus
then,
6 minus 2x.
yes, ma'am.
What is minus 2 multiplied by minus x?
Minus 2 multiplied by minus x is going to give us 2x.
Okay, so why are we having minus 2x?
Ma'am?
Why are we having minus 6 minus 2x? Why are we having that if minus 2 multiplied by minus x is equals to minus positive 2x?
Well, I don't understand you.
Okay, continue.
Okay. And then you're going to take the like terms, which is going to be 12x minus 2, but then you're going to change it to a positive because minus plus minus equals to positive. So it's going to be 12 plus 2, which is going to give us 14x. And then you're going to say 6 minus 6 plus, well, 6 plus 6 is going to give us 12. Then you're going to put plus 12, and that's our final answer, I think.
What's our final answer? X is equal to?
X is going to equal to oh ma'am, please give me time. X is going to equal to 2, ma'am.
X is going to be equal to 2. And did you try to prove if your answer is correct? Did you replace the X with 2 for the first for the left side and the right side? Did you get the same answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did you all try to solve for X for 3.1.2? Luhumo, did you try to do this? And how much did you get as your value of X?
Ma'am, I did it.
Okay, cool. And how much did you get as your value of X?
Ma'am, I got 1/5 and I'm checking it right now and it's not giving me the same value, so I'm not quite sure what happened.
You got your answer is 2, as 1, and Babalelo, okay, cool. We will do it together. Babalelo, did you do this one? 3.1.2, and how much did you get as your value of x?
No, ma'am, I didn't do it.
Okay, guys, make sure that you do these questions. As one of you would be answering, just make sure you also do it, ne? So you can see where you go wrong, right? Okay, cool. So the first thing that we're gonna do here is to get rid of the brackets, ne? So we can have like a clear or a clean equation, right? This is what we're gonna do. So we have what? We have 10, and we're going to say minus, because -4 multiplied by -2 is -8. That's why we are having this minus. So it's going to be -8x, because 4 multiplied by 2 is 8, ne? And it's going to take this minus, and then we also have x. So it's going to be -8x, that's x, guys, ne? Okay, and then we're going to have our -4 multiplying -1, which is going to be +4, because negative multiplied by negative is positive, right? And we're going to go to the other side of the equal sign. We're going to have what? We're going to have -2 multiplied by +3, sorry. We're going to have -6, because 2 times 3 is 6, ne? And then for this one, we're going to have -2 multiplied by -x is positive. So we're going to have +2x. Okay, are we still together here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's good. So I'm just gonna try to write the x correctly. Okay, so we have 10 minus 8x plus 4 is equal to -6 plus 2x. So what you can do now, you can try to work the like terms, or move the numbers one side and the variables one side, which is x. The values that has x, you can move them one side, and then the numbers one side. And let's see, we're going to have what? We're going to have minus, let's move the others. So we're going to have -8x, and then we're going to move this +2x here. When it comes here, it's going to be -2x, because it crosses, or it jumps an equal sign. So when it jumps an equal sign, it's going to change to negative. If it's negative, it's going to change to positive. Then we have is equal to -6. Then we are moving what? We are moving 10 and 4. They are all positive, ne? +4 plus 10. So that means when they jump the equal sign, it's going to be -10 -4, right? Are we still together? So now we're going to do what? Now we're going to simplify. You are having 8x, you're also having 2x, -8x and -2x. You can add them together, they will give you -10x, all right? Then -10x is equal to, you're going to have -6 -10 -4, which is going to be 20 -20, because 6 plus 10 plus 4 is 20. So if they're all negative, that means it's going to be -20. Are we still together? Are we still together, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Now we're going to, because we want the value of x, we are solving for x, not for -10x, ne? So we're going to divide by -10, because we want the value of x, not -10x. So we're going to divide everything here with a -10. So -10x divided by 10, we're going to be left with 10. No, x, guys, just x, because the -10 is going to scratch the -10. It's going to cancel the -10, right? And x is going to be equal to -20 divided by -10. how much do we get? What is 10 divided by 2? 10 divided by 10. Nkosi yami, 20 divided by 10. Is it 2? I think it's 2.
Yes,
Yes, it
ma'am.
is, ma'am.
Perfect. And then this is supposed to be our answer, ne? We are not saying this is our final answer yet. So to prove if your answer is correct, this is what you're going to do on your calculator, Vida. To ensure that you are saying the correct thing, you're going to say 10 minus 4, 10 minus 4 into 2 multiplied by 2 minus 1. Ne? Whatever that you get, Lukumo should be equal to minus 2 into 3 minus 2. How much is it? Babalelo, how much did you get for the first one? Or anybody who just done calculating, how much did you get? Did you get the same thing? Guys,
Ma'am, I got -2 for both sides.
-2 for both sides. Is it Babalelo?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that means our answer is correct. Then we can say our final answer is x is equal to 2 for this equation, right? And do we have any question? Do we have any question? Are we all good?
Yes, ma'am.
We're all good.
Perfect. Perfect. So I'm just gonna wipe this so that you guys can see this one. And we are having 3x minus 1 divided by 2 is equal to 4. How are we going to do that, Zira?
Ma'am, what I did was I moved the 2 to the other side and it became times. So 4 times 2 equals to 3x minus 1. That gave me 8 is equal to 3x minus 1. I moved the
Okay.
minus 1. Yeah. And then I moved the minus 1 to the other
Minus 4.
side.
4 multiplied by 2. And you said 3x is equal to 8. And you're saying we moved the 1. I didn't write the 1. Let me try to remove this before you guys get confused. Okay. 3x minus 1. Okay.
And then I moved the minus 1 to the other side of the equal sign. So it's 8 plus 1 is equal to 3x.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got 9 is equal to 3x. I divided that
9
by 3.
3x. Mm-hmm.
And then I divided it by 3 and I got 3 is equal to x.
Your final answer would be x is equals to 3 because this one is going to cancel that one. Now, when you try to put that on your calculator, does the value of 3 satisfy the equation on 3.1.3? Basically, what I'm saying is 3 into 3 minus 1 divided by 2 is equal to 4.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. It is. I see that it is because 3 times 3 is what? 3 times 3 is 9. 9 minus 1 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is what? Is 4. So that's correct. And let's look at 3.2. I think we did 3.2 sometime. And I just want to see if you guys do remember. We have Bobby and Cairo. So Bobby is older than Cairo with 5 years, or 5 years older than Cairo. Their ages in years added up to 25. So that means Poppy's years plus Kairos yes is equal to what is equal to 25. How are we going to do this one? Do you remember how we did this? Do you remember, guys? Do we have somebody who remember how we did it? Are you seeing this for the first time, guys? Kimberly's birthday.
No.
Do you remember how we did it? Are you still trying to think? Lihumo, do you remember how we did this?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Zira, do you remember how we did this? Okay, let's start with Busisiwe. Busisiwe has been quiet for a long time. Do you remember how we did this, Busisiwe?
Ma'am, I think I wasn't there.
I think you're not. Okay. Almost hit Cairo. Zira, do you remember how we did this?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Okay, it's fine. We'll do it again. Okay, it's okay. We'll do it again. So they're saying Bobby is 5 years older than Cairo. And then who is, okay, 5 years than Cairo. And then their age added up to 25. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna choose one of the two to be the value of x there, because at the end of the thing, the exam, you have to tell how old is Poppy or Cairo. So you are not restricted to equating Poppy's age to x or Cairo's age to x. So you're gonna choose whoever Poppy or Cairo's years to be X. Who are we choosing for their years to be X?
Cairo, ma'am.
Okay, so we're going to let Cairo's years Cairo's yes be X. Ne? You have to state this statement so that we can know. So if Cairo's yes is X, remember we said Poppy plus Cairo is equal to 25. So I'm just gonna write their names here so I don't forget. So Poppy plus Cairo's yes is equal to 25. And we said let Cairo's yes be X. So that means we're going to have X here is equal to 25. Now, if Cairo is X years old, that means Poppy is going to be what? Again, Poppy is 5 years older than Cairo. So that means Poppy is going to be X plus 5. Ne? We are going to say Poppy is going to be 5 years older. That means it's going to be Poppy Cairo's years plus 5 because he is 5 years older than this one. So it's going to be X plus 5. Do you guys get it so far?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you get it? Okay, I'll take it that you get it. All right, no problem, no problem. So the next thing that you're going to do, we want to remove the brackets. So I'm putting it in the brackets because I want to show you that this is Poppy's yes name. This is how old Poppy is. So now we're going to remove the brackets. So you're going to say x plus 5 plus x is equal to 25. Yeah? And then because we have x and x, and we have numbers, we can just move 5 to the other side of the equal sign. So we're going to have x plus x, which is 2x, is equal to 25. And we're going to move this 5 to the other side because it's positive. That means when it gets here, it's going to be minus 5. Ne? So 25 minus 5 is going to be what? Is going to be 20, ne? It's going to be 20. So 2x is going to be equal to 20. Now we're going to divide everything with 2 because we want the value of x, ne? So we can calculate age, Kairos age. So we're going to divide by 2. So we get rid of this 2 there. So our x is going to be equal to 10. So that means whose x is Cairo? Cairo's x years old. So that means Cairo is equal to 10 years. Is 10 years old. Yeah? Now, if we have Cairo's years, we can get Poppy's years, which is x plus 5. So that means Poppy is equals to 10. Yes, 10 plus 5, which is x plus 5. I was supposed to start with that. And then that means Poppy is what? Poppy is not 25 but 15. So that means Cairo is 10 years and Poppy is 15 years. And when you add 10 and 15, is 25. So you see their age add up to 25 years that they said there. And again, the difference between 10 and 5 is, 10 and 15 is 5 there. So that means you see the age difference or the gap between their years is 5 years, this one. And when you add them together now, it's 25. Do you guys get it? Did you guys get it? Do you have any question?
I got it, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, if you got it, Zira, how are we going to do it if Poppy's yes was x? If we let Poppy's yes be x, so I'm gonna say let Poppy's yes be x. How are we going to do it?
Ma'am, would you say x minus 5 in brackets plus x would equal to 25?
Wait. Okay. Yeah. You were saying?
I
Did
was
we
saying
say x?
x minus 5 in brackets plus x equals to 25.
X minus 5 in brackets plus x equal to 25. Like that.
Yes, ma'am. And then what we'll have is x plus x is equal to
But Poppy
25.
is x years old and Cairo is... Okay, cool. X plus x is equal to 25.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, cool. I wasn't supposed to they are not matching. I was not supposed to start with Poppy, ne? So this is Cairo. This is Poppy. Okay, cool. Because Cairo is 5 years younger than Poppy because Poppy is 5 years older. Okay, cool. And what do we do next? You said 2x is equal to?
Is equal to 25 minus 5.
25 minus 5.
Yes, ma'am.
Where do we get the minus 5? Where did we
Oh, sorry,
minus
plus
5?
5. Sorry, plus 5.
Plus 5. Perfect.
Which then gives you 30.
Which then
Well,
gives us
2x over, which is equal to 2x is equal to 30.
Mhm.
Then you divide it by 2. So it's 30 divided by 2, which then gives you 15.
Mhm.
And then if you want to figure out that, that's Poppy's age. And if you want to figure out Cairo's age, we just subtract 5 from it. And then we'll get her age, which is 10.
So Cairo is going to be 15 minus 5, and which is 10. Perfect. So that's exactly how you was going to do it. If we chose who? If we chose Poppy, yes, to be equal to X, right? Okay, do we have any questions, guys? Are we all good? Are we all good?
Yes, ma'am.
All good. Okay, let's look at what? Let's look at 3.3. They say study the flow diagram and answer the question that follows. So we have input values and we have the progress, which is that equation y is equal to 3x plus 2. And then we have the output values being equal to what? Being equal to A, B, and C. And we have to get the values of A, B, and C. How do you guys think we're going to get the values of A, B, C?
Ma'am, are we going to substitute X?
Yes, we're going to substitute the input values, which is the X values. So for the first one, where you see -2 on the equation, you're going to substitute 2. Then you're going to get your value of the Y value, the value of A, what A is equal to. So you're going to say, you're going to put on your calculator 3 into -2 plus 2 is equal to A. How much is that?
-4, ma'am.
-4, and Busisi, what is going to be the value of y if our x is equal to 0?
Mama got 2.
We got 2, perfect. And Pabalelo, how are we going to calculate for our c?
We're gonna substitute the input value into the progress, and our
We're
answer
gonna
is going.
substitute and perfect. Lihumo, what? Perfect. Okay. Our answer?
Our answer is going to be 5.
Our answer is going to be 5. Okay, 3 multiplied by 1 plus 2 is equal to 5. Yeah. Okay, I think we are done here, but there's another question that you guys can do during your own time, né? And the next time we meet, you guys can ask question based on this. Né? Just make sure you do it. And if you have any question, you can ask next time when we meet. But if you don't have any question, we will do something else. Né? Let me try to. Okay, it's okay. Are you guys able to see? Is it zoomed enough? You guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Take screenshot of this. Yeah, take screenshot of this question and let's see. Let's see. On Tuesday, if you guys have any question. See, I cannot do it now because there's another lesson. Okay, cool. I assume that you took the screenshots. Do we have any question based on this? Any question?
No, ma'am.
No, Buikanyo, Busisiwe, and Babalelo. Do you guys have questions?
No,
No.
ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, no question.